This morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation, a supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? Today is a beautiful day. It's a little overcasty outside, a little bit of sun, a little overcast, but it's still a beautiful day, still an exciting day, because today is a gift, right? That's what we were talking about. We were talking about not wasting days. We were talking about living it up to the fullest, and 2024 is going to be just that for us, right? And we're not going to waste another minute, another day on toxic energy. We're not going to waste our time on things that no longer serves us. We are going to be living on purpose. And so I'm super excited, so very excited to share with you guys that I finally finished the workbook, and the workbook will be going out today. I'm so excited. I've spent, I want to say, about 2 weeks creating the idea of what I wanted to put in this workbook, and the workbook is actually just a combination of everything that we talked about the entire month of December. We were focusing on our mindset. We was focusing on our habits and behaviors. We were also talking about our goals and, SMART goals. We were talking about all those things. And so all of those things are included in the workbook itself. So I'm so very excited to share that with you guys, because like I said, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this book. And it's just the beginning, right? This is just the workbook for the roadmap party. So I'm super excited about that. So with that being said, let me introduce myself, because, I'm talking, and let me just introduce myself. My name is Miss Nikkie, your host of Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. I am also known as the Dean of Bubble Babes University. And so let's get into it and see who's in the room this morning. I changed my tripod, so I'm not exactly, this is pretty decent, right? This is a pretty decent length. I was messing with the height, so I didn't know if I was right, because I kept going back and forth. So hopefully this is good. Because 2024's content is going to be coming at y'all hard and heavy. I'm just saying. So if y'all on board with me, let me know. It's time to step it up. It's time to step up, level up everything. So let me see who's in the room. We got Miss Betty Rose in the room. She is first in the building. She said, "Good morning, everyone. I am blessed on the last Friday of the year. My 2024 began a few weeks ago, but I am ready for what's to come. Let's get it. Let's go." Yes. She said her Nikkie voice. Hey, good morning, Jazz. Jazz is in the building. She said, "Good morning. Happy Friday." It's time, y'all. It's time. It is time to get it. Let me tell you something. If you are not excited right now, I need everybody in this freaking room, anybody within the sound of my voice. If you are catching a replay, I want you to still be excited. I need you to be very excited, not just about 2024, but be excited about the next moment that you have. Be excited about the day that you're living right now. Be excited about everything that's happening for you right now, right? Because everything is happening for you and not to you, right? And so things are going to happen, and you're going to have to make adjustments, but just know that everything is always happening for your good. And we got to change that mindset, right? Well, we have to not change the mindset from everything is always happening for my good, but everything is always happening to me. Just, people have these thoughts, oh, everything is always happening to me. I knew this was going to happen to me. Bad things always happen to me. My day was going good, and I knew the other shoe had to drop it. No, we need to just think about it. Everything is always happening for my good. good, right? Everything is always happening for my good. Everything is always happening for my good. All right, y'all. So let me get back into it. I just had a moment. Let's get it. Let's go. Cousin is in the building. Cousin is what? The best moderator on earth. She's the best moderator on earth, and she's in the building. She said, "Good morning, my hearts. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday." Let me see. She said, "Hey, Betty Rose and Jazz. I love y'all. Love you too, lady. Good morning, Melissa." Melissa says, "Good morning, everyone. I am blessed." Good morning. Okay, let me see. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. Good morning. She said, "Good morning. Glad I was about to join y'all this morning." Good, good, good. Blessings in 2024 to all. Yes, yes, and yes. Let me tell y'all, we are super excited. We are super excited. Good morning, Annie. Annie is in the building. She said, "Hey, family, how y'all doing? We are doing amazing. We are doing amazing. Hey, Miss Quell. Hey, Miss Quell. Miss Quell is in the building." All right, y'all. Okay, so I already spilled the beans on my workbook. The workbook, I'm super excited about it. This is going to be a prelude, is that the word? To something else that I am doing, which is a lot bigger than the workbook itself. And it's something that you're going to be able to use for your business. It's something that you're going to be able to use, throughout the year of your business and forever, right? Just creating patterns and things like that. So I'm super excited about that too. I have quite a few things in the work. And the roadmap party is the kickoff. So yeah, so I keep saying and I keep saying I gotta stop, but you know what? I'm addicted. I'm addicted. All right. So I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys are not, the room is full to capacity for the roadmap party. So I cannot add any more people without it being too overwhelming. I want to be able to still be able to control the room. So we capped it at about it'll kind of it'll work its way out to 30, but I capped it at 25. So if you have not gotten your seat for the vision board party, I think I am going to, like I said yesterday, I think I'm going to bottle this. I mean, not the vision board, the roadmap party. I think I'm going to bottle this thing up and just have it as, so people can see it when they want to see it, and not so much as see us create the thing, but I will create the, I'll do the plan and everything and show them how to do it. They don't have to be in on the Zoom, but they will be able to do it on their own, and then we can come back and check in. So I think I'm going to bottle that up because I think it's a great idea, and I think it's going to be beneficial to everybody who is going to participate. And not only if you're participating, you have to decide that you're going to do the work. Like, you have to say, I am going to do this. I am going to put in the work. I am going to do what's necessary in order for me to accomplish my goals this year. We have to, well, next year, right? We have to have that in mind, because if we do not, remember, all this stuff that you're doing means nothing if you're not going to put the work behind it. It's going to mean absolutely nothing. So, like I said, I am so super excited. And so what else I wanted to ask you guys is, what should we put in the goodie bag? Remember, I was asking y'all yesterday about the VIP, not a VIP, but the party pack, right? So I wanted to send out a party pack, and it was going to have a little fee on it, but send out a party pack to everybody who was going to be at the roadmap party. And I wanted to include some goodies and some things. So what are some things or some suggestions that you think would be cute to have in the party pack? I asked the question yesterday on my social media, but I don't think people understood what I was trying to say, especially if they weren't watching Coffee with Nikki. Then they didn't know. They were like, what? So what items, what things do you think would be a great idea to stick inside the goodie pack? And remember, these goodie packs will get to you by Wednesday, Thursday. The party is on Sunday, so you'll be able to have them. There's nothing in there that you need to, get prepared or anything. It's just things that you can have for the party, and just cute little things, souvenirs, etc. So let me know in the chat if there's anything that you think would be great ideas for me to include in the party pack. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I know my seat in there. Yep, you got your seat, girl. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Stickers is definitely going in there because that's just something that we do. So stickers are definitely going to go in there. I'm also thinking to include like a custom bag of chips and just, the roadmap graphics. I'm going to put that on the bag. So I'm thinking maybe a custom bag of chips. Anything else that you guys can think of that you think would be a great idea for us to put in the party pack? I was thinking maybe like a mini charcuterie board. I was like, everybody could get their own snacks. So I was like, I wanted to be something different. And I was looking up online, like to see if people gave like little gift bags or goodie bags for their vision board parties and stuff like that. And I didn't see too much stuff online. So if you guys think of anything that you think would be great to add, a great addition to the bag, let me know in the chat and I will definitely I'm taking notes. I got my pen. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'm sending out a whole package. Yes, Miss Quell, it's going to be a whole package. And I'm going to charge, but it's going to be reasonably priced. It's probably going to be like maybe $24.99 or something like that. It's going to be very reasonably priced. But just some things that you think would be cute in the party pack. And with that being said, while I'm waiting for y'all to do that, I'm gonna talk about the workbook. What's inside the workbook? I know I told you like it's basically everything that we were talking about for the month of December, which is true. But we're also going to be told we're going in depth about each thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I did ask questions throughout the month and asking you guys, how do you do things, what's habits and things like that, things you want to get rid of, what's your goals. I've been asking you guys that, but you have not been able to really internalize it and then, just analyze it for yourself and see exactly what you wanted to do. And this is going to be the roadmap to success. I think that this is going to be helpful. Why do I think it's going to be helpful? Because I think this is something that I needed when I was creating my vision board. Like I needed to have this mindset when I was creating my vision board because when I created my vision board, it was intention behind my vision board. And every time I create my vision boards, it's always intention. But I also know that there's, other things that go along with it. Yes, it's nice to have a goal, but now I got to do the work to get the goal. I got to start changing up who I am in order for the goal to happen. I got to start doing different things in order for this goal to happen. I got to learn new things in order for this goal to happen. And what I didn't take into consideration are those things, right? I didn't make space for those things. I didn't make a plan for those things to happen in my life. And so I think that this workbook is something that is going to help you get there, right? And this is the work, that the inner work that I think needs to be done just to get your mind wrapped around the fact that you are about to do some amazing things for 2024. Just to wrap your mind around the fact that I am going to become a different person. I am going to be doing things that are going to be outside of my comfort zone, and I have to wrap my mind around. I rather be uncomfortable than comfortable and stagnant. I'd rather be uncomfortable and moving and growing and progressing as opposed to being stagnant and uncomfortable. So I like I said, I'm truly, truly excited about that. And we're going to go through the book in just a minute. But y'all don't have any suggestions of things that I should put in the party pack? Definitely, like I said, definitely stickers in a definite custom chip bag. So come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me some ideas. Give me some ideas. Give me some ideas. All right. So while I'm waiting, I guess I'm waiting for y'all to give me some ideas. Inside the workbook, first of all, like it is jazz, right? First of all, I think the idea of everything happened initially when I was starting it. I wasn't as motivated as I was when I finally clicked on the theme. When I finally clicked on the theme, I was motivated to do everything. And that is why I'm kind of like last minute with my party pack, because I was like, I have the perfect thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, roadmap. And I was like, yeah, but a roadmap is corny, right? And so now it's not just the roadmap, it's like a vintage voyage. So I am so excited about that. Like, I think the look of it, the style of it, I can do so much more with it. I have so many more ideas. And so yeah, so now that's why it came into play about the party pack. So inside the roadmap workbook, we have a bunch of questionnaires. So there's going to be a bunch of things that you got to do some work for. You may want to get a notebook so you can write additional things because it's not a lot of space. I didn't want to make it too big. Like, it's not a book, it was just supposed to be a workbook. It's not a textbook, right? So I did leave a little space, but if you need to make more, I am going to add additional note pages, but you can also write it in a notebook if that's what you want to do, so that you can look back on it and keep it. So we're definitely going to work with the mindset. First things first, we're going to work on the goals, and we already talk about SMART goals. And I said, I know y'all tired of me talking about SMART goals, SMART goals, SMART goals, SMART goals all the time. Y'all should know exactly what it stands for right now because I say it all the time. So we got the SMART goals. We also have, I remember I told you that everybody is not going to be focusing on the same area and aspects of their lives, right? They have goals. Some people may already be fit and trim, so fitness may not be the thing, right? Because they already have a routine, and so that may not be on their top list, their top priority on their list of what they want to do with their goals, right? So they may have other things that they want to focus on. So we have the categories and areas where you can focus on your goals, and whichever ones mean the most to you, those are the ones that you're going to write in, because it doesn't make sense for you to write in ones that don't matter to you and don't resonate with you. So we're going to just work on the things that work, right? Don't try to fill in everything because you're going to get overwhelmed. We're trying to make this easy. We're trying to make this flow. We're trying to be in alignment with everything that we want. And so I don't want to make it too complicated, and I didn't want to make it too complicated. So I just want you to be get in where you fit in. Basically, get in where you fit in. Let me see if you guys are saying anything. An organizational charcuterie board. Oh, girl, come on, girl. I love it. Come on, Jazz. Because I was like, I don't want to put no snacks on the charcuterie board. Everybody can get their own snacks. I love that. And Post-its. I love it. Oh, that would be so. I love it. I love it. I love that, Jazz. I love it. I love it. Love, 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 love it. All right. So we got the categories. So we got the my battery may die, but just in case, I will be on standby. Let me get my battery together. Just in case. I don't think it's gonna go, but just in case it does, we're gonna be ready. We are going to be ready. So I have goals and motivation. You have your worksheet, right? So you will be working on your goals and your motivation. And from that, remember, our like the roadmap itself, we're going to take the goal and we're going to break it down. And so I just want you to get into the habit of doing that, so that anytime that you are writing the goal, because the goals that we have on the board are not going to be our goals, just this is it and that's it. I'm not going to try to achieve anything else for the year. No, you're going to have more goals throughout the year, depending on what's going on in your life, right? And so when you do, you'll be able to break your goals down like that, because I figure, you know, once you get the goal and you know that you could break it down and you could achieve it, it won't seem like it's too, I can't achieve it, right? It's not going to seem like it's unattainable. You're going to be able to, do anything that you put your mind to. And once you start knocking out these goals, you are going to be building up that confidence, and that confidence is going to be like, yeah, I could do anything. I could do anything. Let me tell y'all something. I do say that a lot. Let me tell y'all something. So my son, Y'all already know, I believe my son is magic. He's magical. He says something, he say he wants to achieve something, he's going to do something, and he absolutely does it. His mind, there's nothing that anybody can say that get him off track. He knows that he's going to do it. So whenever he has a goal, and the goal to me sometimes seems like a little outrageous, I'm like, I don't know about that. He always hits it. He always hits it. And that builds up his confidence for the next time he has a big, amazing, outstanding goal. He has he has the confidence behind it, because he knows, he's like, nobody is going to throw me off my game. Nobody is going, nobody can change my mind. I know exactly what I want to do, and I know exactly how I'm going to do it, and you're not going to change my mindset. And I want to say that everybody in this room, everybody watching the replay, that is something that we all need to get wind of. That's something that we all need to adopt in our lives, because it's absolutely true. Nobody should be able to get into your mind and change your ideas, change your mindset, change your feelings about something that you said that you wanted to do. Nobody should be in your head telling you to change your mind, right? Because your opinion is the only opinion that matters. So we say this every time, right? When you're alone, the only voice you're going to hear is your own, besides God, but your only voice you're going to hear is your own. Everybody else in the background is not going to matter, right? And so you have to be able to listen to yourself. You have to be able to trust yourself. You have to be able to go with your gut. You got to be able to go with your feelings and with the things is that you want to do, and not allow any outside forces or any outside voices infiltrate what you got going on. And so we need to start building that up. And so I would like to say my son really, really got that down pat. He really got it down pat. There's some things, you guys know how I felt about the coaches and things like that. And no matter what they said, disrespectful or not, my son remained respectful, and he did not allow that to deter him from his goal and his path. He's actually more ambitious about it. And so I want to say the same thing for you guys. I need you guys to be like that as well, right? And I want to say too, they don't live a lot of life, so they're not bitter, and they don't have things that they're holding on to. But anything is possible at that age. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a childlike imagination. We have to have a childlike expectation, right? Because anything can be possible. Anything can be possible. And if y'all with me, let me put anything is possible in the chat. Anything is possible in the chat. Anything is possible in the chat. Put that in the chat. Anything is possible. And put it in the chat. 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 Let me tell y'all something. His name is Infinite. So he's always, that's we've got him always moving. But he is so magical. So magical. He believes it, he sees it, and he goes for it. Nothing stops him. Nothing stops him, even when he's lazy about doing it. Even when he's lazy about doing it, because the boy is so talented. Talented people to me are lazy people, right? Why? Because they don't have to work as hard as everybody else trying to get to where they're at, right? They naturally have it, and so they don't work as hard. And they, the work ethic, sometimes I'll be like, I don't even understand how you're gonna get there, because your work ethic sucks. You know what I mean? And he, no matter what, it always happens. No matter what, it always happens. So I need us to all have that childlike wonder, that childlike imagination, that childlike expectation that yes, anything is possible. I can do anything. Before life took hold of you, and before life started beating you down, I want you to get back into that childlike vision of yourself. And I need you to just think anything is possible. I can do anything. Let your imagination go crazy, right? We think as adults, we can't imagine, we can't visualize, we can't do things. And it takes us a long time because we're like reality, reality, reality. And we think that we can't envision what we want for our future. We can't envision something better. We can't envision something different from what we see in front of us, right? Just because we can't see a way out of it in that particular moment don't mean that there is no way to get out of it, right? Doesn't mean that you're destined to stay there either. And so we need to get out of that, and we need to start seeing that anything can be possible for us. If anything can be possible and somebody else's life realistically can look magical to you, then why can't your life look magical to you, right? Why can't your life be magical to you? And you can make these things happen, right? You can create situations, you can create the opportunities for you, right? And we need to keep that in mind, that everything is possible. Everything is possible. If anybody else could do it, we could do it too, right? And if we have just a little inkling of what God is, if we have just a little inkling of what the creator, the great I am, if we have just a little bit of that, we have everything that we need, right? Because if you could create worlds and create everything and create, anything and everything can be made, why can't we feel that in ourselves? Right? Why can't we feel that in ourselves? And we let life tear us apart. We let life beat us and let life beat us down. We let life rob us of joy. And we're not going to do that for 2024. If you with me, say you with me in the chat. If you with me, say I'm with you in the chat. If you with me, say I'm with you in the chat. It's not going to happen for 2024. We're not going to let anything rob us of our joy, of our magic, of our imagination, of our childlike wonder. Like you really need to tap into that. Like, just imagine if you didn't think about what other people were thinking about you, all of the things that you could imagine, all of the things that you can accomplish, all of the things that you could create if you weren't thinking about what somebody else was thinking about you. Imagine, right? You could create so much, right? Do you look at people's things sometimes, inventions or places or products, and you kind of like, well, what was this person thinking? Where did they go? Like, where did their mind go in order for them to create this thing? This thing is amazing. This thing is so creative. This thing is, futuristic. This thing is like, I would have never thought of anything like this. Don't you? There it goes. How many of you have looked at things like that? Like, wow, where did they go with that? How did they even come up with that? Right? We need to be able to allow our minds to do that. We need to be able to be free to create. We need to be able to be free to explore. We need to be able to be free to do the things that we want to do. Why? Because we are magical beings. We are. We definitely are. So, thank you. Yes, yes, and yes. Joyful all 2024. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. So, we're going to have to take a brief commercial break, because the battery is going, and I thought that I had enough, and I say that all the time. So I'm going to cut saying that, and I'm going to make sure that I charge my batteries. 2024, I'm charging batteries. 2024, I'm charging batteries. My mother always do this with her hands, and I always do this with my fingers. 2024, we're charging batteries. So give me 1 second, and we'll be right.
Welcome to the show. Right in the morning with Nikkie. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Welcome to the show. Right in the morning with Nikkie. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Okay, so this setup does not allow me to frig. What? The devil is busy. The devil is alive. Okay. All right. Okay. 1 second, y'all.
Welcome to the show. Right in the morning. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
All right, let me tell y'all something. That sucked. And I am now on the FaceTime camera, which it's not bad. I'm not even gonna say anything. So I'm on the FaceTime camera. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Jazz said, that's my motto. I'm working with my creativity and in the areas that bring me much interest and joy. It's gotta spark joy, like Marie Kondo says. Okay. I'm going to be contacting you today. Let me see. Mastering my one thing and finding joy in the rest. Yes, and yes. Get your exercise on, y'all. Wake up. Right? Oh gosh. Okay. So I am going to go into what else. We were talking about childlike activity and wonder and imagination, and I got thrown off, but we back on track, right? So yes, I want you guys to make sure that you are living in that. Do not allow anybody, any outside influences to come in and infiltrate anything that you got going on. Don't allow anybody to steal your joy. So 2024 and moving forward, we are not going to allow that to happen. And I know it's easier said than done, but that's what we're going to be doing for 2024, right? If everybody touch and agree, put a hand on the screen if you touch and agree. Put a hand on the screen if you touch and agree. Put a hand on the screen if you touch and agree. All right, so let me finish walking through my workbook. So then we have the smaller action steps, and then we have the vision. So it's going to be about the goals, the vision. And so I want you guys to envision. I'm looking in the wrong camera. I want you guys to envision yourselves in the positions, in the places, doing the things that you aspire to be in, for your goals. I want you to be able to see yourself in those places. A lot of the times we visualize, we don't visualize, we have an idea of the things that we want to do, but we can't envision ourselves in those places. I want you to be able to envision yourselves in those places, so much so that you can smell the things, you can feel the feelings, you can feel the breeze, you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to get really detailed about the things and the surroundings, because that is going to be able to help you to envision yourself being in those places. So vision is very important, right? Where there's no vision, people perish, right? That's in the Bible. So you got to have a vision for yourself, a vision for your life, a vision for your future, a vision for your business. So we have that worksheet, and then we have mindset. Of course, mindset is very important, because if you believe you can or you believe you can, both are right, right? So you want to make sure that you get your mindset together, because you want to wrap your mind around the idea of you being whatever it is that you want to be. So you got to make sure that you can see it, and you know that you are it before it even happens, right? You got to see it and you got to believe it before it even happens. So the mindset is very, very important. And so we have that on here as well. Yes, y'all touch and agree. We have that on in the workbook as well. And then the next thing is, the habits, because you're not going to go anywhere if you don't create healthy habits for yourself, or habits that are going to be able to help you go and do the things that you want to do. You're not going to be able to do much, right? Especially if you keep on repeating those same bad habits that don't allow you to get the job done, that don't allow you to get things done efficiently, that don't allow you to be who you want to be. Those bad habits are going to stop you from doing the things that you need to do. And so we need to create healthier habits. And in order for that to happen, in order for that to happen, we got to ditch the bad habits. So we got to acknowledge what we have, and we're going to see what we need to do to make them better, right? So we were talking about habits before. Remember, I was telling you guys about Atomic Habits. That is a great book that you guys should read. And I also make reference to it in the workbook as well. So we have the 4 laws of behavior change. Remember, we were talking about that last week or the week before. We said make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. So we have that. And I also have a section where you are going to write out all of your bad habits and then all of the new habits. And I do want to make sure that you guys, not make sure, but I would suggest that everybody read Atomic Habits. Why? Because it is going to help you get into the right mindset of creating new habits and being able to make them lasting habits. So definitely check that book out if you do not have it. And if you have it, please read it again. If you have it to listen to it again. Listen to it again. So we have that out with the old and with the new. And I also added a habit tracker. So if you have new habits that you are going to be taking, doing, or old habits that you are going to not be doing, that you want to make sure that you are making sure that you're not doing, like procrastination, maybe drinking, maybe smoking, maybe, it may be a lot of things that you may want to put on there. And so you may want to keep track of the days that you're not doing it. Ideally it's about the habits that you are the new habits, right? But you also, if there's something that you do all the time that you want to stop, you can also put that there as a habit. So let's say, again, let's use smoking as an example. So if you put smoking as a habit, and you could say, okay, so Sunday I didn't smoke, so I'm gonna check that, and you're just going to check the days that you didn't do it, right? And that's going to get you on track for keeping being mindful of not doing that thing, right? That's going to keep you mindful, so you can see I've been consistent doing it every day. If I did it this day, I could do it the next day. If I did it, you know what I'm saying? Like you could also add those things in there as well. Any questions so far? Any questions? Hey, Big Meech, Big. I can actually show you guys. Let me. You know what? Let me show y'all. I wasn't. I was gonna do a big reveal, but for the people that are in the room, I am going to share. Let me see. I'm going to share my workbook with you guys so you guys could see it. Nope. All right. Let me know if you guys could see my screen. And let me move me out the way so that you guys could see it fully. All right, you guys can see my screen, right? Can I make this full size? Put ones in the chat if you could see my screen. One's in the chat if you can see my screen. Okay. Oh, I can make it full size if I do this, right? No, I'm going to leave it the other way. Okay. Thank you. Look, those arrows at the bottom. Come on, Jack. That's why I love my girl. That is why I love my girl. She always got my back. All right, y'all. So this is the workbook. This is the workbook, y'all. And so let's see. So I go. That's a disclaimer. Don't be taking don't be taking my ish and copying it and doing anything with it. Y'all make sure y'all respect the guidelines. Respect the guidelines. Um, there's the intro, and this is how to use the workbook. And it's all about vintage exploration. Vintage travel is all about that. So let me see. So this is how to use the workbook. And here we have our SMART goals. And like I said, y'all should be tired of me saying SMART goals all the time. It should be embedded in your head. So just in case it's not embedded in your head, I do have it here for you guys. And right here are a list of questions. I'm sorry if I'm putting the cursor in the way. There's a list of questions there so you could think about how to make your goals specific. So like it says, what exactly do you want to achieve? Who is involved or responsible? Where will it take place if applicable? Why is this goal important? And so this is how you can make your goal more specific, right? So these are not the questions that you have to, you have to answer each and every one of these questions like this, but it's just for you to get an idea of how to make your goal specific, right? So we have that there. And the next thing we have, let me check and see. Thank you, Jazz. The next thing we have is the category guide. Now, remember, I said every goal is not going to be as important to everybody. So, some people may want to focus more on the spiritual side more than the financial side. Some people may want to focus more on the career side more than they do the mental side or the physical side or the love side, right? Or the family side. It depends. So, whatever is the priority for you, then fill out those categories. If they're all a priority for you, then fill them all out. But like I said, I don't want you to get overwhelmed in doing these things because I don't want you to feel like you have so many new things to add on to the things that you need to do for 2024 that you feel so overwhelmed because there's so many things to do that you do nothing. So just whatever relates to you, those are the ones that you're going to fill out, right? And so you have some space in there for that. And the next thing we have is your goals and motivation. This is your worksheet. So after you filled out the ones in the top at the categories, now you're going to say which ones are your top 3, right? So whatever your top 3 goals are, those are the ones that you're going to focus on this particular activity, right? Only 3. And so we're going to go into the goals. We want to know why they're important. How do they align? So all of that is going to be there. And this is also in addition to that, this is the action steps that you are going to take in order for you to achieve those goals. And as you can see, it's broken down into, I got to fix this. It says goal 1, goal 1, goal 1. This guy say goal 1, goal 2, goal 3. But so that's that. And then the next page is what do you need to do? What do you need to achieve these things? Are there going to be any challenges? And do you have any solutions for those things? Everybody always put a timeline on your goal. Remember, that's even in the SMART goals. You got to make it time specific. So you want to make sure that you do that. And also, what are the milestones? How will you know when you are getting closer to the bigger goal, right? And you also want to celebrate those things as well. So the next thing is your vision. The next thing is your vision, and this is how you see yourself. So you're going to say, describe how you see yourself once you've achieved your goals. Like, what does that look like? A lot of the times we make these goals and we don't see out, like I said before, we don't see ourselves achieving these things, but also you want to see what it would feel like. You want to have those feelings. You want to know what it would look like. What are you driving? What are you wearing? How do you feel? Who are you talking to? Who are the new people that you are surrounding yourself with? Where's this new office at? Like, you want to get really into the vision, because this is how you're going to be able to say, oh, well, that's not too far-fetched. I could do that, right? You might see yourself in a vehicle that may be your dream car that you never even thought that you could ever get. But you could envision yourself in it. And once you can start seeing yourself in the picture of it, it doesn't seem like, oh, that's not for me. I can't do that. Only rich people could do that. I can't, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to help you see the vision for yourself, right? So we have the vision, and the one where it says list daily or weekly practices you will adopt to support this mindset shift. You may want to, oh wait, this is not the one. This is the one. Create a vivid picture of a day in your life after achieving your goals. You may want to get a piece of paper and write this out, because again, a lot of the times when we start writing things down and we come back to look at them, we don't realize that we've imagined that thing happening before it even happened, right? We saw ourselves in those moments before it even happened. How many of you guys have wrote something down in a book, and then, or you put it on a vision board or whatever, and then all of a sudden, and it may not have been immediately, it may have not been that following year, but somewhere down the line you see it happen and you like, oh, I wrote something like this in my book. I wrote something like this in my journal. How many of you guys have experienced anything like that? Put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. If any of you guys have ever experienced anything like that. There has been plenty of times when I wrote some goals down or some things down, and I was like, I think I wrote this in a book. And then I go to the book and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wrote this. This is what I said, And so that is why you should have, get a piece of paper and really get into it. Like, really sit down and make it happen for yourself. So we got the vision. The next thing is our mindset. So we want to make sure that the mindset is together. Identify your current mindset challenges that might hinder your progress. We know the things that are stopping us. We know what our obstacles are. We know what these hurdles are. And so identify those things, because once you put them down on a piece of paper, they can no longer be a problem. You know what I'm saying? You admit that these things are something that stop you, and you're not going to allow it to stop you anymore, right? So this is about getting your mindset together. And then we have the 4 laws of behavior change. Yeah, this is the mindset. And this is the 4 laws of behavior change. And this is going right before the habits. I put this before the habits just so that you can have some clarity. We spoke about this before, but I wanted to make sure that everything that we spoke about is in this booklet. Well, in this workbook. I wanted to make sure that everything that we spoke about throughout this month is going to be in this workbook. And so this is based off of Atomic Habits, and I also have a link down at the bottom. I'm sorry, let me see. I have a link at the bottom so that you can go to James Clear, go to his website, and he has a bunch of valuable information on his website that about Atomic Habits, about how to change your behaviors, how to create a contract for yourself, like, a habit contract for yourself, habit trackers, all kinds of information. He's got loads of information on his website. So I put the link here so that you guys can get more information if you want to. So you see the 4 laws of behavior change: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. So we have that. And so we have on the first page is out with the old. Initially, I started with the new habits, but I said I want to start with the old habits and then come up with the new habits, because then, you know what I'm saying, it's out with the old and with the new. Let's start where we're at and go to where we want to be, as opposed to going to where we want to be and going back to where we are. You know what I'm saying? So that was my mindset when I created this one. And so what habits do you want to eliminate or modify for 2024. So this is where I want you to really sit down and talk about the habits that are stopping you from being as successful as you want to be, no matter what area in life that is for you. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to say about the habits of the old. I can't remember right now. So, and with the new, these are the new habits that you want to introduce, and why are they important to you? And so, you got to give it some value. You don't want to just create a habit. You want to make sure that you create a habit and you give it value, right? Because in order for you to keep up with it, it needs to be valuable to you. It needs to be something that you see is worthy for you to create this thing, right? And so this is going to help you to create those new habits for yourself. The next page is the habit tracker, and I started here, right? The next page is the habit tracker, where you can put your habits. You can put the new ones here. You could also put the old ones here, just so that, like, again, if it's something like smoking, drinking, things that are bad habits, but things that you're trying to stop, this is how you can keep track of, you not doing that. And also, you do the same thing with the good habits. The new habits, you want to make sure that, okay, organizing, I organize my desk Sunday month. You want to make sure that you're keeping track of that. And then when you're not, you want to come back and say, well, what happened and why didn't I do what I said I wanted to do, right? This is just so you can keep track of your habits. And the next thing is your personal mission statement. This is something that you're going to say. This is just to yourself, right? I got this from The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which is another great read that I think that you guys should check out. I think this is also available on YouTube if you want to listen to it, but I think the person reading it is mechanical. So it sounds robotic. You may want to go on over to Audible and grab you this book if you want to, or pick it up. A lot of people may already have this book. This is something that they really tell you to read when you're in college. So you may already have this book. You may have to dust it off, but either way, it's a great book. It's a great read. The information still is valuable. The information is still relatable to today. So your personal mission statement is going to help you have clarity, direction, and your purpose, a sense of purpose, ensuring that every step that you take is in alignment with your mission statement. So it's got to be in alignment with your core values, your beliefs, and this is going to help you to move forward. And so everybody should have a personal mission statement, and I tell you a little bit on how to create it. And this is just basically an outline on how to create your personal mission statement. And then I'll give you some questions to get started. You don't necessarily have to do it in this particular way, but these are just questions so that you can start just thinking about it, getting the ball rolling. And just in case you got stuck and like, I don't know what to ask myself, I don't know what to put on my personal mission statement. So these are questions to give you some idea of what you can put on your mission statement. I also add a link where you can do it online. So you can go to, let me show you really fast. Okay, this is it right here. Let me change my screen and I will show you where you could show you where you can do this online, right? So Franklin Covey is where you can create this mission statement online. So it'll ask you questions here. But again, the questions that I gave you previously are just so that you can get in the mindset of getting the thing done. So you can just go ahead and finish all of this and it'll email you all of the information. But you get what it is, right? It's a mission statement builder. So you can just go here and do this online as well and print this out. All right, let me come back and share my other screen. All right. So, all right. So here's some questions. Again, the link at the bottom is where you can go and build that up. And that is that. I'm going to add some note pages in there, and I'm probably going to make a space in there so that you can physically write it if you want. Oh, I didn't even share my screen, so it doesn't even matter. So, where you can share your mission statement, not share it, sorry, where you can write your personal mission statement, because some people like to write it, some people don't want to type it. They feel better when they are physically writing the thing. So you could physically write it for yourself. And let me see, yep, that's it. So what do you guys think about the book, y'all? What do you think about the book? So I see some comments about the book right here. Let me see. Thank you. I love it. I love it. She did her thing on this. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love it. Probably AI. Okay. So that is the workbook. So everybody's going to get the workbook. I'm going to be sending that out today. I'm just going to tweak it, fix some. I have some typos and stuff in there that I got to do, and add the note pages in there. Is there anything in there that you guys could think of that should be in there? Is there anything that I could add to it? Or is there anything that you think that I should take away? Let me know in the chat, or you think it's perfectly fine just the way it is. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. The next thing I want to know is, do you guys think, because I know we are expected to do big things for 2024, do you want to have accountability partners? Do you think that you could benefit from accountability partners? Let me know in the chat. Can you benefit from an accountability partner? Let me know in the chat. It's fine the way it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can you benefit from an accountability partner? Because if so, then what I'm going to do is, when we're in the roadmap party, depending on what people are, what their goals are, what areas, what categories they selected that are the priority for them, we can break people up into that. So you got, we did something similar, but I want to make sure that you guys are staying consistent. I want to make sure that you are held accountable, because when you do have an accountability partner, or when other people are working with you, you will be holding yourself to a certain standard. You're going to be like, oh, I got to do it because this person going to think like, why, I'm supposed to be working out and I'm not working out. And I got excuses every single time. Right. So it's going to make you do it. Like I said, I got to work at 5 o'clock. I got to work out at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock's got to be my workout schedule. I'm going to take a picture of me working out. I'm going to show my sneakers. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be working out. And that way it's going to help me do the things that I said I want to do. Why? Because it just helps to have company when you want to achieve a goal, right? It helps to have company. So if you think we should have accountability partners, let me know in the chat, and that will be something that I add on when we are doing the roadmap party itself. And the next thing that I want to tell you guys, while I wait for you guys to let me know if we should have accountability partners, is we're going to do a quarterly check-in. We're going to do a quarterly check-in, just to measure our progress, see where we at, see what needs to be worked on, see what things need to be, if we need to pivot or whatever. We're just going to do a check-in, and we're going to do it quarterly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the dates for the entire year. I'm going to set the dates for the entire year, so you already know. Put this in your calendar, right? It's not going to just pop up on you. Put it in your calendar, because we are going to have our meeting. We're going to have the meeting. So we're going to have the quarterly check-in. And if you are a part of the Honor Society, you're always going to have the GIST group. So that's monthly, but or twice a month. But there goes that. The quarterly check-in, I think, is going to be something that's going to be very helpful for everybody to, just to make sure that you're on top of your stuff. So that is it, y'all. I should have just came on, Jasmine. That was such a great idea. Like, share it. I started just talking through it, and I should have just initially just shared, and that could have been our thing for the whole day, for the morning. But like I said, I'm super excited. If you guys have any ideas on things that I should add to the roadmap party pack, if there are any ideas that you think that we should add to that, send me some ideas in my DM, and put roadmap as a category, and send it to me and let me know. What else? Your workbooks will be in your emails today. I'm not sure exactly what time, but they'll definitely be there, and I will let you guys know. I will send you guys a message. I will put it in my stories that the workbooks are now in your emails. Also, if you can print them out, if not, you could do it digitally. Totally up to you. But I want you to make sure that you take time to fill this stuff out. I am doing the same thing. I want you to take time to fill it out, and I really want, if it take you a couple of days to fill it out, then let it take you a couple of days to fill out. But I really want you to focus and hone in on your goals. I really want you to hone in on the things that you really want to accomplish for 2024. What success is going to look like for you for 2024. Everybody's success does not look the same. So whatever that looks like to you, I want to make sure that we are very clear, right? 2024, we're going into with clarity, clarity, clarity. And another word I was talking about yesterday, I said I was going to add preparation to my words, because I have intention, consistency, and discipline. And I was like, preparation needs to be another one. Preparation needs to be another word that I put on my board. So I may have my same three words, clarity, preparation on my vision board. And also dream like a child or something like that, I'm going to put on my vision board as well. And for all of us who are creatives, like Jazz was saying, all of us who are creatives, we need to keep that childlike mind, right? Because that keeps us on our toes as far as where we can go with our creations, right? Like we can go anywhere with our creations, but we got to be able to not be stuck in a box. We got to be able to live outside of the box. We got to be able to color outside of those lines. And so having that childlike mindset for most of us creative people in this room, for most of us makers, that's something that's very important to us. So we need to tap into that. We need to tap into that. We tried the accountability partner thing. Everyone fell off. That's the right term. Yes, 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 yes. Somebody's got to be responsible for the group. Somebody's got to be responsible for the group. Life was life, and for most, absolutely, it's always. I need daily accountability. Girl, you get your daily accountability from me all the time. Because what do I say to you all the time? Whenever you say you got something, you want something to do, you got something that you want to do, what am I saying to you all the time? All the time. And for the most part, I do. If I communicate with you, like I know for sure cousin, I'm always on her, asking her what she's doing. Betty Rose, I'm always asking her. Right, Jassa, what's the ETA? What's the ETA? That's how I ask her. What is it? What is it? When we doing it? Well, how much we got done? How I'm down her throat all the time. Like, when we doing it? What's the release date? How much we got done? When are we gonna do this by? Da 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 da. I'm always, 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 always. I think it would be good, but the method of communication should be established. Absolutely, Miss Quell. So you know what? I'm gonna think about that. And I think I was thinking about moving my platform, and we'll have that conversation on another time. But maybe I'll create something on Facebook. Maybe I will create something where it should kind of be a text messagey. I'm thinking maybe a text messagey thing, because everybody has their phones in their hands. Maybe like Telegram. I think that's the app. I'm just gonna open a focus Zoom with. Okay, we can all work and see us working. I'm saying. So with that being said, y'all, it's a wrap. Today is a wrap. Technical difficulties and all of that. Gotta go, because I think I have to I have an appointment with Sean, so I gotta get out of here. Yeah, 4 minutes. Okay, so I gotta go, you guys. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Remember that the workbooks is going to be in your emails today. I have to do some edits, but I'm definitely going to be sending those out today. If you have any ideas about what we should put in our party packs, please send that to me in a DM. I appreciate y'all, because I know that your time is valuable, and I know that most of you guys are at work, and I know that it is hard for you guys to just be listening in, and I appreciate it so much. So I hope that is something that I said today that resonates with you today, tomorrow, and forever. Also, we're on the road to 100K. So if you are not yet subscribed, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe, turn on your notifications bell so you you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on and join us over here. We have a good old time. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all have an amazing day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.